We will begin with quadruped scapula push-ups. For these, you want your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. You're going to try to keep the core somewhat contracted and really think about sliding the scapula along the back. From here, we'll bring ourselves into a full plank position. In this case, we definitely have to keep our core braced, so there should be no dropping of the hips necessarily towards the floor. Everything is staying very, very tight, and we are simply retracting and then protracting your scapula. From here, we will go into an exaggerated, protracted push while doing plank shoulder taps. So normally I really try to stabilize the hips and keep ourselves kind of square to the floor. But in this case, I really want you to feel what that push feels like. So really push hard into the floor as you lift one hand up. We'll then go into a quadruped push-up. So these feel a little bit different, but these are a great starting place. They do place a little bit more emphasis on the triceps, but that is exactly how my hands are placed. So if we wanted to, we could bring the elbows in a little bit closer towards our sides. From there, we'll walk the hands out a little bit, lower to the floor, and then find the exact correct position for our hands, which should be right below the shoulders, right in line with your chest. From there, we'll go into your standard kneeling push-up, and you'll see here that I'm working on a very slow descent, which is one terrific way to build up strength. So think of a 3 to 4 second count on the way down, keeping the core braced. A nice inhale will bring you down to the floor. Once you get down to the floor, feel free to reset if you need to enable yourself to have the strongest push back to the start that you possibly can. From there, we'll be going into a negative descent in a full plank position, bringing ourselves back up using our knees. So again, start in a full plank, core is braced, shoulders are protracted for as long as you can keep them protracted, descending to the floor for a 3 to 4 second count, keeping the head in a nice neutral position. Once you're on the floor, putting the knees down and having a nice strong kneeling push-up back to the start. The final drill that we'll be doing is a push-up prep drill. So for this, you don't need to come off the floor very much, but you are learning how to brace the core and to push nice and strong.